Before you give up on her, just watch this video. Most men give up too soon. They think they've lost the battle before the war has even started. She's pulling away, acting distant, not responding the way she used to, and you feel like it's over. But what if I told you this is actually your biggest opportunity? What if, instead of walking away defeated, you could turn everything in your favor without chasing, begging, or losing your self-respect? Most men never understand this. They act too soon, too desperate, and too emotional, and that's exactly what ruins everything. So before you give up, watch this video, because if you apply what I'm about to tell you, you'll be in a position most men never reach. Let's get into it. Number 1. Why she's pulling away in the first place. Most men panic when a woman becomes distant. They assume she's lost interest, found someone else, or simply doesn't care anymore. But the reality is much deeper. Women don't just wake up one day and stop feeling something. It happens gradually, in stages. Here's what happens. She stops feeling the chase. When she first met you, there was mystery, excitement, and challenge. Now she knows exactly how you feel, and it's predictable. She tests your emotional control. Women subconsciously want to see how you handle emotional shifts. Do you panic? Do you overreact? Or do you remain unshaken? She needs space to feel something again. Attraction isn't built on words. It's built on distance, tension, and emotions. When everything is always available, it loses value. And this is where most men fail. Instead of pulling back when she does, they push harder. They text more, call more, try harder. And that's when attraction dies. Because now, she doesn't have to work for your attention anymore. And if she doesn't have to work for it, she won't value it. Number 2. The silent test. You didn't even notice. Here's something most men miss entirely. When a woman pulls away, it's often a subconscious test. She doesn't always plan it, but her instincts are watching. She's wondering, is he emotionally strong enough to handle this? Will he chase me, or will he hold his ground? Does he truly have options, or is he just pretending? And here's the dangerous part. Most men fail instantly. She ignores them. They text again. She takes longer to respond. They ask if everything is okay. She cancels plans. They try to reschedule immediately. Every single one of these reactions proves to her that she's in full control. But the men who win this test, the ones who truly stand out, they do something different. They don't react emotionally. They don't chase. They don't beg for answers. They simply hold their position. And that's when she starts to feel something unexpected, regret. Number 3. The power of control and distance. Here's what most men don't realize. Women don't fall in love with presence. They fall in love with absence. The less you give away freely, the more she values what she gets. Think about it. When something is always available, you stop noticing it. But when something disappears, you start craving it. That's why pulling back at the right time is the most powerful move you can make. Instead of texting her first, wait. Instead of liking her posts, ignore them. Instead of adjusting your schedule for her, prioritize yourself. Because when you stop being predictable, stop being too easy to reach, and stop reacting instantly, everything changes. She starts noticing your absence, and that's when she starts wondering, why isn't he reacting? Did he lose interest? Is he seeing someone else? The moment you stop giving freely, she starts missing you. Number 4. What to do instead of chasing. Most men try to fix a situation like this. They think, maybe if I explain myself, if I show her how much I care, she'll come back. But attraction doesn't work like that. Instead of trying to win her back with words, do this. Match her energy. If she's distant, don't overcompensate. Pull back and stay neutral. If she reaches out, respond, but don't overinvest. Number 5. How to handle it. When she comes back, most men make the mistake of welcoming her back too easily. She disappears for a week, then suddenly texts, "Hey!" And what do? They jump at the opportunity. Big mistake. Here's how to handle it instead. Stay calm. Don't act like her message is the best thing that's happened to you. Let her work for it. If she disappeared, she needs to prove she's serious about coming back. Take back control of the pace. Don't fall into old patterns. Let her feel the distance before giving her too much attention again. If you do this, she'll respect you more, because now she knows she can't take you for granted. Number 6. If she never comes back, read this. Here's the truth you need to accept. Not every woman will come back, and that's okay, because if she pulls away and never returns, then she just saved you from wasting more time on the wrong person. You don't want a woman who stays only when you chase her. You want a woman who chooses to stay because she values you. Now, listen carefully. The ultimate mindset shift. Here's what you need to understand. You never want to be the man who is always available, always chasing. Instead, focus on your own life and priorities. When you give her space, when you allow her to miss you, you become more valuable in her eyes. You become someone she has to work for, and that's what creates lasting attraction. Win a woman over by becoming the man who never has to chase. You don't win by chasing a woman. You win by becoming the kind of man who never has to chase. You win by having standards, valuing your time, and making her prove she deserves your energy. That's when everything changes, because now you're in control, not through manipulation, not through games, but through self-respect. And that is what separates the men who get played from the men women can't forget. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next one on the screen. It's exactly what you need to hear next.